Well, that ain't going as planned. Ever since we've got the Blutech system, I wasn't in a good place to really put it in, but today I think I'm going to install it in my other bay and cut a hole from my wet bay into it. I've seen this done several times. I have a couple ideas, but initially I just want to get it in there. Man, super nervous about cutting a hole, even though I've done it quite a few times on my RV. And it should be just sheet metal what I'm banging through, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But it seems like it's it's always scary to cut something. So here's what I'm trying to do. I want to cut a hole somewhere through here to bring the lines in and out. And I want to save room because I have a water softener that I want to put here. I'm still a little up in the air about, do I cut it high and leave room for the water softener, or what do I do? So thinking about it right now, just looking at my other bay. I have this light right here, which I can move. I can get it out of the way, cut the hole up high. I don't know if cutting the hole down low is, you know, down here is better. Does it even matter? Am I overthinking it? But I'm thinking of moving this light and cutting it up high. And all I know is once I cut it, I'm done. So I want to make sure I get it right. So I think what I'm gonna do is take this screw out, and I'm sure this cover comes off. I don't break it. I'm gonna put this down so I don't mess it up. All right, here we go. Got the cover off. It's got a couple screws in it right here. I take those out. I'm gonna take this off. I'm just gonna move it out of the way initially. Do I put it back? I don't know, but at least it's out of the way, and it give me some better ideas what to do. Okay, let's see if this comes loose. Pretty easy. I need to get my electric drill out. Probably will. Actually, there's 4 screws here, not that. So these 4 screws here. Come on out, baby. Okay, there's that out of the way. It gives me options. Well, that ain't going as planned. Ooh, hot. That was a scary part. Now it's got to go to that other side. Let's see. Well, what's clear to me, it's very clear to me, is the bit I bought is supposed to be for metal, but it didn't say it. The guys thought it was, and he said it was, and or it really would have cut through this pretty thin, 30 thin sheet metal. So anyway, I'm gonna keep trying here, see if I can make it happen. Burn my drill up. I'm going to try to come through the other side. Okay, for me, that was by far the scariest part. The rest of this is pretty easy. And you see I got a hole now going through the other side. I did buy a 2 1/4, it's a 2-inch drill, and I got a 1 1/2, it's actually a 1 3/4 pipe to go through there to kind of protect the hose and stuff. So I kind of vacuumed everything up, get some of this loose metal up out of the way. And I bought a 1 3/4 inch PVC. I looked for a couple different things that I wanted to use, but honestly I couldn't find anything. And I know this has been used previously, so see if it fits. So it does fit. My plan will be to cut this down. Initially I'll cut it down just a little bit. I'm gonna play with it later on, but initially that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I cut the hole. I put the PVC in. I actually put a little silicone right here to kind of fill the gap and maybe hold it in place. See on this end. And while that's drying, I'm gonna put this light back in place. Hopefully it goes right back where it was. I think it'll be just fine where it's at. So, let's see here if I can do this quickly. Okay. Right back where it's at. Come on now. Hands work with me here. And one more. And let's see if we can figure out where this went. It'd sure be easier if it was up here a little higher. So let me take this off. Flip it around this way. Just get a hair higher. Come on now. There we go. We are super close here. So you can see like the hole. The only thing really left to do is to mount the Blutech right up against the wall. Initially, I'm just going to mount it without a cover on it. But here in the next week, I'm going to get a cover. And I saw Today is Someday, Phil Farley, he did a good video on it. And I've seen multiple people do it, but he's the first one I saw put a cover. And I was already thinking about a cover too. So I think it's a great idea. It's not going to make it waterproof, but it will stop the mass flow of water in the case that the something happened to it, you know, started leaking. So anyway, tell you what we're going. Let's try to make this mount this and get done. Okay, the moment of truth. I got the screws on. I hope I'm accurate. All right, there it is, everybody. Now, only thing I got to do is run the hoses through here. I'm gonna let this silicone dry for a little bit. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna finish this job up. Okay, that's it for this DIY. Just wanted to show you the final hookup of the hoses and everything else. As you can see, a little more work to be done right here. I'm going to watch this and I'm going to come up with something better for this. You know, I'd love to have something that just kind of holds it center and against this. I'll figure out something there, and then I'm going to make this a little neater. But the plan is ultimately to install a softener in this area, so I've got a little more work to do to make this the way I want it. Looking in where it's done. Again, looks pretty good. I just kind of loosely put those hoses down and put them in a bind. Everything looks good. No water leaks or anything like that. Tell you what, we are thoroughly impressed with our water filtration system from Blutech. If you haven't watched our video on hooking that Blu Technology water filtration system up, check that out. We'll leave the link below. Also the link to Blu Technology. Check that out. They're a good company, and water filtration is something it's pretty important to us since we drink so much water. Man, not one complaint since we got it. So you could drink the water right out of the tap if you wanted to. Again, check them out. We have a discount code for that. It'll be in the link below. So just check it out, see what you think. Hey, if you're not a subscriber to our channel, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up. Hey, if you like this, let me know you liked it. Leave me a comment. If you think I should have done something differently, please let me know. I'm no pride here. I have used what others have done already, and I just want to make it better. So if you got a better idea, please let me know, and I appreciate it. Hey, until next time, seatbelts on.